Reading for Wildlife. Written and illustrated by Zella, a project by Zella and friends. An elephant for breakfast.
The abandoned house. Josephine, Rose and Lucky arrived at 52 Paradise Road. It was eerily quiet. Their footsteps echoed around the empty house as they went further inside. Rose stared at the forlorn and abandoned shepherd's pie that was still in the kitchen. She walked around the ground floor while Josephine looked up the stairs. Josephine seemed to glide quietly through the rooms, but she too found nothing. Lucky had not stopped darting from room to room. She seemed to be following the scent of Johnny, Bella, Freddie and Tom. But Lucky was so fast that Rose gave up keeping pace with her. Rose paused for a short time by the window. She thought she saw something in the garden. It was terribly overgrown. Great brambles laced around the old lawn. Once orderly English borders were now shaggy and out of control. Only the old apple tree still looked pretty, with its young summer fruit ripening slowly in the midsummer sun. Rose saw a blackbird in the apple tree. It flitted to the roof of the tumble-down garden shed. Rose paused. What had she seen? A flicker of movement out of the corner of her eye. It must have been the birds in the tree, she thought. She moved to the next room. Step by step, they progressed through the empty rooms. Josephine silent and observant. Rose nervous but determined. They reached the fourth bedroom. There was unmade beds and the curtains were drawn. Just enough light steeped inside to suggest it had been occupied not too long ago. Josephine walked across the room to draw the curtains back. As she looked out, she noticed the writing in the dirt of the window pane. "Beware the blackbird." Lucy barked from somewhere inside the house. "What's that?" asked Rose. "What?" said Josephine. "Over there," said Rose, pointing to the white piece of paper on the floor near Josephine's feet. Josephine stopped. She stooped down and she picked it up quickly. "Just a blank piece of paper," she began, and she uncrumpled it with her hand. "Oh no, it isn't," murmured Rose as she took the paper and held it to the light. She squinted at the blank page. Johnny might have used his invisible pen. Perhaps it's a clue. Rose fumbled in her pocket and out came a pen with a little fluorescent light at the end. "We all have these pens ever since Bella's last birthday." Rose shone the light on the paper and it said, "Help! Ivory hunters! Cosmo might be dead." Josephine let out a little cry. Lucy barked again and she sounded further away and more urgent. Rose and Josephine ran down the stairs. "Lucky, where are you?" cried Rose. She must have found the others. Then Rose remembered that she had thought she had seen something in the garden. "I think the barking is coming from the garden too," she said to Josephine. Once outside, they moved cautiously. The brambles were entwined and everything seemed determined to keep from crossing the lawn. Then Lucy barked again. "I think Lucky is behind the little shed over there, by the end of the garden," said Rose. Even though she was dressed in clothes not suited to running, Josephine seemed to fly through the thorns to the shed.
With enormous thanks to Caroline Moultrie. Here is how you can help. Share the story. Adopt an animal from afar. Visit when you can. Educate yourself. Donate to a conservation charity. To find out more about Reading for Wildlife, visit zellahunter.com or at Lady Zella Books, or follow the Reading for Wildlife YouTube channel.